Hi, this is Noah Warsaw filling in for Jamie Tyrrell today on the Volatility Sonar. He's off at beautiful Wrigley Field enjoying the Cubs home opener while I'm here on a slow day in the ETF Super Pit here at SIBO. We've seen some interesting trades though. Goldman Sachs came in XRT, which is Spider S&P Retail, and bought the September 37-31 put spread 10,000 times for 76 cents. So either it's a bearish bet on this upcoming retail sales number for March, which takes place on Wednesday, or they're simply trying to hedge themselves with their long position. Either way though, it's a significant trade and represents 50% of the open interest on those two respective lines. Overall, the theme continues to be volatility sellers despite that XRT trade, and we're seeing volatility come in across the board in a variety of names. Right now, one of the trades being sized up is a strangle actually in May in XLF, which is the 15-16 strangle. They're sizing up for about 40 cents. So you can see implied volatility in XLF is extremely low, relative to the extraordinary moves we've seen in financials over the course of the past year. People can't sell enough volatility these days. The VIX is now trading below 16, but it's been 42 straight days since we've had a 1% correction in the market. So the hard side of the trade is certainly to sell options if you're a market maker, but that's where value comes into play. As the great University of Chicago professor Jesse Shapiro teaches, value can only be captured if you're willing to do what's scarce and capture scarcity. And right now, being willing to own options is exactly that scarce trade people can put on. So volatility levels are extremely depressed, and if you look at an opportunity like that XLF strangle, there's certainly room to the upside, both for vol or a 2% movement in XLF could trigger that strangle to move a great deal. We're seeing implied volatility go up in UNG, which is United States Natural Gas Fund, after we saw the fund hit an all-time low of $6.81 following the natural gas inventory number released last Thursday. It's rallied since then about half a buck up to $7.47, and we've seen implied volatility in the front month go up, and May and the back months follow. Other than that, the theme continues to be avoiding getting too long of a position, simply because volatility sellers are very, very common. But overall, it's a light volume day, and we're just sitting around waiting for a correction to take place and action to resume again. That's a wrap from me. Thank you very much for listening, and have a great expiration week.